Hello there folks, my name is Spoonks and I recently got the chance to go see Shrek 2 in theaters for probably the first time. I say probably because there may be a chance that I did get to see the film in theaters when I was a little baby, but I just don't remember it. But, I still got to see it in theaters recently. If you weren't aware, Shrek 2 is turning 20, which means A, we are all getting very, very old, and B, Universal decided to celebrate the occasion by re-releasing the film in theaters for 1 week only. And of course, being the big fan of Shrek 2 that I am, I decided to go check it out for myself. This isn't going to be like a review of Shrek 2 or a vlog of sorts. This is just me just recapping my experience with seeing the film and how I think the film held up pretty much. I just wanted to do this video for fun since I got the chance to see one of my favorite films in theaters for presumably the first time. So before buying my tickets and asking one of my relatives to go see it with me, who will remain nameless for privacy's sake, I was shocked that the film had a lack of showtimes at my theater. They were only showing it 3 times in the day, and it was super early, like 10:30, 1 o'clock, and 3:30 was the latest showing of it. I thought that we would get some later showings for it, which was interesting. But I get it. It's a re-release. It's not like a major new wide release or anything. So I guess I could have bought it. But again, I was expecting for like a couple more later show times for it. Maybe at least like at 5 o'clock. But this was the theater showing it closest to me. So I checked with the 3:30, and it's full. The only available seats are in the very front row. Surprisingly, I can't imagine why. It's not like this is one of the most beloved films of the past 20 years. But fortunately, the 1 o'clock had enough seats, so we bought the tickets, make our way to the theater, and when we were going to the concession stand, the way the line operates, they have a bunch of snacks and merchandising sold while you wait in line. And while we were looking at the merchandise, I got jump scared by the If popcorn bucket. I just see this purple creature smiling at me out of nowhere on one of the shelves, and it kind of gave me like a small little heart attack. And I realized, oh, this is the If popcorn bucket. I was so caught off guard. I didn't realize they were selling it this early. It really did caught me off guard. But anyways, we got the snacks. We said goodbye to the If popcorn bucket and made our way to the theater. And when we got to our seats, they did play some trailers before the film, but I don't know why, but I was kind of hoping they would play trailers for movies that came out around the time that Shrek 2 did, like Polar Express, The Incredibles, the SpongeBob movie. I thought that would have probably been a good way to get us back into the vibe of when the movie would come out, but I don't know why I thought this would be like a cool idea, but it is a Cinemark, so I doubt they were gonna do that. So yeah, of course they showed us trailers for new upcoming movies. We got the Inside Out 2 trailer, we got Despicable Me 4, Wild Robot, Unsung Hero, and Beetlejuice 2, which got the most reactions out of all the trailers. By the time it ended, I heard it like a couple people going, yeah, I'm seeing that, we're definitely going to go and see that. So I think that movie's going to do way better than I think a lot of people are expecting it to. And then the movie began, and it was great. I love Shrek 2. It's just as good as always. This is one of the few times where I'm seeing a movie after so long after seeing it. I've seen this movie so many times, like on TV or at a buddy's house, like on a laptop or on a DVD player. I've never seen the movie on this scale before, and so seeing it on the big screen was kind of, an eye-opening experience. I knew all of the best jokes. I was quoting it in my head, to respect the other moviegoers around me, and it was a fun experience. The animation still holds well. It doesn't look as polished or as clean as like some of the more recent animated movies. There is some aging with it, but on the big screen I still think like it still holds up. You see like the textures and the pores on the skin of some of the characters and the fine hairs and the bits of clothing on the clothes. The animation just still holds up, and the movie is still as funny as ever. The audience was really liking and laughing a lot throughout the movie, as was I. The film is just so funny. A lot of the memorable jokes in the film were still just as funny this time around, and the audience definitely was laughing a lot throughout the movie. We got some big laughs here and there, especially the night sequence when they're chasing Shrek, Donkey, and Puss in Boots. Given some recent news, you may understand why this scene hits a bit harder now than before. But yeah, a lot of the comedy still hits. It's still very, very funny. A lot of big laughs here, and seeing like some of the biggest and best moments of the film, you know, like the holding out for a hero moment on the big screen, seeing it on this large scale, it just made the sequence even more amazing and outstanding. Just I can't believe they were able to make a scene as good as that sequence was in 2004. Like, how did they peak with that so much? And I guess that just speaks on just how phenomenal this movie is. The fact that I've seen this movie so many times, you know, countless times. I've quoted it. I know so many sequences by heart, and it was still able to keep me and the rest of the audience invested in what was going on, despite me already seeing this movie a dozen of times. Just seeing it on the big screen felt like watching it for the first time in theaters. Well, you know, I've already seen this movie several times, but like seeing it for the very first time, really, it was just a really wonderful experience, the chance to get to do this. So yeah, if you are as big of a fan of Shrek 2 as I am, or you're just a Shrek fan in general, I do recommend going to the theater. If your local theater is playing it, go check it out as soon as possible. There is a chance they may be showing it a limited amount of time, so be sure to check on when the theater is showing it in your area, and also see it as soon as possible, as it's only going to be in theaters for a week. I think it's only going to be playing until the 18th of April, so go check it out as soon as possible. I definitely recommend going to check this movie out in the theater. I think it's worth the trip.
And so yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. Again, not really much to say. I just wanted to recap my experience seeing Shrek 2 on the big screen for probably the first time again. If you got the chance to experience this like I did, what did you think of revisiting this movie? Did your opinions change, or did they remain the same? Or if you're just a fan of the Shrek franchise overall, what are your thoughts on the movies? Comment down below and let me know. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you like this channel, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on all the social media links right there. And until next time, everyone, stay sharp.